Guys, and welcome back to Sorenus Mods, where we spotlight the coolest and best mods for Minecraft and other amazing mixed spectacular games. Today we're going to be checking out an amazing mod known as the Basic Guns mod for Minecraft. Now this was recently updated for 1.4.7 and it was created by a random hobo37. And this mod introduces a ton of awesome guns to your Minecraft world, from SMGs to RPGs. It's got it all. So the first thing that you're going to need before you craft all of these amazing guns is steel. And you're going to find steel deep below the bowels of the earth, just like any other minerals, and once you obtain the unrefined steel, you can just go ahead and throw that into a furnace and receive a steel ingot. Now, some of these recipes will require a steel rod, which you can make just having a steel ingot on top of another steel ingot, and you will receive 2 steel rods. Now, the first of these items that you're going to need to make these amazing guns is the grips, and the grips are mainly using the pistol grip, but you can upgrade it using the foregrip. Now, the pistol grip is going to use an upside down L shape of steel ingots to craft, and a foregrip is going to use a line of steel ingots with an iron ingot on both sides to make a T pattern. Now, the next of these items is the stocks. Now, the stocks is going to come in 2 different variations as well. One you're going to use for most of your guns, and the other for the RPG, and that would be, of course, the RPG stock. Now, the first stock is going to require a little bit of an elongated upside down L shape with a steel rod in the middle, and the RPG stock is going to have a sideways T shape with an iron ingot in the middle. Now, the next is the barrels, and the barrels come in 4 different variations and of the barrel segments, which you can't use for anything except for making the other barrels. Now, the barrel segments are going to be crafted using 3 steel rods on each side of your crafting recipe, and that you will receive 2 barrel segments through that. Now, you can take those 2 barrel segments and make a short barrel easily by just using this recipe once, and you will receive the short barrel by using this kind of recipe, but you're going to need to use this recipe twice if you're going to need a long barrel, because you're going to need 3 and you'll have 1 left over. Now, the heavy barrel is an advancement for your barrel needs, and the way that you're going to craft that is a long barrel with a steel ingot on the top and bottom of it. Now, the next and final of the barrels is, of course, the RPG barrel, because for some reason the RPG needs all of its own stuff. So the way that you're going to craft that is 4 steel ingots, 1 on each corner of your crafting recipe, with an iron ingot filling the middle holes. Now, the next is the actions, and these are definitely a requirement for all of your guns. You're going to need an action for every single one of your guns. So the first of these actions is the bolt action, and this will be required using to make your sniper rifle, and the way you're going to craft that is a sideways L shape of steel ingots right there, and a pump action will be used for your shotgun, and that is 3 oak wood planks on your bottom of your crafting recipe with 2 steel ingots on the tops. And the actions continued is the semi-automatic action, which of course will be used for your semi-automatic guns like your pistols and such, and the way that you're going to craft that is 3 iron ingots on the top and bottom with a steel ingot in the middle and a redstone next to it. And the regular automatic action, which would be used for your SMGs and your LMGs, and the way that you're going to craft that is the same recipe as the semi-automatic, but instead of a redstone, you're going to need a redstone repeater, which is kind of funny because, of course, for an automatic, you're going to repeat your actions, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, so the next is the scopes, and the scopes are not a requirement for any of the guns that you're going to make, but they are definitely an advancement for your range. So the rifle scope is made using 2 glass panes in the middle area, and steel ingots on the top middle and bottom middle, and then iron ingots filling the corners. And the way that you're going to craft the ballistic scope, which is an upgrade of the rifle scope, is use the rifle scope in the middle with 2 glass panes next to it, a redstone on top, a steel ingot on the top left, and a button on the top right. I can't even speak today. Alright, the next is the sights, and these sights are going to be much more important than the scopes because you do require at least an iron sight to make your guns. Now, these come in 3 different variations: the iron sights, the red dot sights, and the ACOG. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, and that sight as well. Now, what you're going to require for most of your basic crafting is the iron sight, and all you'll need is 3 iron ingots in the middle area right here, and the steel ingots next to a a redstone on the top. And the red dot sight, which I feel would be easier to make than the iron sights if you have some glass on hand, will give you a little bit of an upgraded view, adding a little red dot to further your accuracy. And all you're going to need to make that is 2 iron ingots on the sides of a steel ingot with a redstone on top and a glass pane next to it. And the ACOG sight is this recipe right here. Now, the miscellaneous of these is the RPG trigger, which is going to take the place of your actions while making the RPG, and that has that recipe right there, with the silencer also as an advancement for like your sniper rifle, which would make it a little bit less loud, but I feel like that would be kind of useless in a single player world, because it's not like a cow's gonna hear a shot and go, "What was that? I'm gonna get killed," so he runs off. So I mean, I figured this would be better for a multiplayer setting where if they hear a shot, they wouldn't hear it as well and what direction it's coming from, so it'd be easier to take down your enemies. Now, the way that you're gonna craft that is a black wool with 2 steel ingots on the sides. Now, the next is the Kevlar, and this is a very confusing recipe because it's going to require 4 steel ingots in a circle around a black wool with black wool in the corners as well to receive 1 Kevlar. And you're going to need to make a bunch of Kevlar just to form the recipes of a regular helmet and vest. And now, of course, you're just going to need 5 Kevlar to make a helmet in the helmet shape, and a Kevlar vest is 7 for, oh no, wait, that's 8 for a Kevlar vest. Now, what I find really weird about this is because it requires so much a recipe to make it, it's not even as powerful as even diamond or even close to that. It's actually about as powerful as iron, so I think you'd be a little bit better off just making iron armor. Now, the next and one of the most important parts of this mod is, of course, the rounds. How else are you going to shoot your cow enemies if you don't even have something to shoot at it with? Now, the way that you're going to make pistol rounds, which of course will be used in your pistol, is the steel ingot on top of a gunpowder, and you'll receive 16 of those. The way that you're going to get 16 SMG rounds is 2 iron ingots next to a gunpowder and a steel ingot on top. And the way that you're going to make, of course, the LMG rounds, which you can hold more inside of your gun with, is the same recipe as a regular SMG round, except add 2 steel ingots and a gunpowder below the original recipe. Now, the way that you're going to get 32 assault rounds is 2 gunpowder with steel ingot on top. And the next is the explosives rounds. The way that you can make a grenade, yes, you can get a grenade in this game. In this mod is just a little bowl shape of a steel ingot with a gunpowder inside and redstone on top. And you can also take this gunpowder, this grenade, over to the rocket recipe and put that on top with the shape of the steel ingots and gunpowder, like so, and you will receive 2 rockets. Now, the next and the final of the rounds is the sniper and the shotgun shells. Now, the sniper rounds is made using all steel. It's a steel jacket surrounding a gunpowder, and the shotgun shells is 2 gunpowder on top of gravel. Now, let's go ahead and get into what you're really hoping for, is the guns. Now, the guns are going to be with the pistol and the SMG first. Now, the pistol is easy to handle, but it doesn't do quite a lot of damage, and it's semi-automatic. But its rounds are the cheapest, and so this would be a great first gun. The way that you're going to craft that is a semi-automatic action with a short barrel, an iron sight, and a pistol grip. Of course, you can upgrade this later to make it bigger and better. Now, the SMG is the same way, except instead of a semi-auto action, it has a full automatic action, and it's pretty much the same handling and damage, except it's a little bit harder to handle because it does shake around and it does have a spread shot, but it is automatic. Now, the next is the LMG and the assault rifle. These have medium handling and medium damage, and they are both automatic. The way that you're going to craft these is basically the same as the as each other, except, oh wait, no, the assault rifle is the semi-automatic version of the LMG, and the way that you're going to craft that is the same way, except an automatic for action for the LMG and a semi-automatic action for the assault rifle. Now, the next is the RPG, and this has a very easy handling, and it's a very high damage, and it is an explosive class weapon. Now, the way that you're going to craft this is surprisingly easy. All you need is the 3 specialized items that are required to make this, which would be the RPG RPG barrel, the RPG trigger, and the RPG stock. Now the two final guns is the shotgun and the sniper. The sniper being my personal favorite, but it is the hardest to handle. Now the shotgun, the reason why I gave it a hard handling is because it does spread quite a bit and it does have quite a bit of kick, so I did put it as a hard of handling. Now the damage is very high and it has a spread shot, so if you're taking on quite a bit of like a zombie horde or something, it'd be perfect for that. And a sniper is a lot more centered. It can get you the best accuracy out of all of these different guns, and it is very hard to handle because it does move. It's kind of like if you're breathing with this sniper rifle, it's not going to be dead center like you can hold your crosshairs on it. It's going to be moving up and down and around it, and it is a single shot semi-automatic, just like so. Well, it's actually bolt action, so it's not semi-automatic. You have to let it reload. Now the way that you're going to craft the shotgun is using the pump action with a short barrel and a pistol grip with an iron sight, a sniper rifle with a long barrel, a bolt action, an iron sight, a stock, and a pistol grip. Alright, so the way that you're going to use all of the remaining items that I didn't show in the basic recipes is to upgrade your guns. So if you want to, say, get a little bit of a better sight out of everything, you're going to want to use the scopes and just craft that and put it on in place of the iron sights here. So if you were going to make a sniper rifle with a scope, just move that iron sight out of the recipe and replace it with a scope. You could do this with any of the other items as well. So let's go ahead and get into the fun part of this mod, and that is to fire the crap out of these amazing guns. Let's go ahead and pick up all of these awesome guns. Every single one of these amazing things. Alright, so we'll start with the RPG. Why? Because it is my favorite. Hello, Mr. Cows. Goodbye. So all you have to do is click your right click of a mouse and then left click, and it will fire your deadly hail of doom. So let's go ahead and get rid of the remainder one. He can't live if his friends aren't living. Alright, so yes, as you can see, it does not cook your meat for you because for some reason, high explosives do not cook your meat. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out the sniper rifle. As you can see, it is using just a normal iron sight, which I really do not suggest using for this type of gun because why would you even want a sniper rifle if you can't even get some good range on it? So let's go ahead and fill this place up full of cows just to take down. So as you can see, it's a one-shot, one-kill weapon, very good for killing all these things, and I'm gonna feel like a terrible monster, but goodbye, Mr. Little Baby Cow. Alright, let's go ahead and use the shotgun. Like I said, this is great for spread firing, so as you can see, there's a big cluster of them, and we can shoot that, and it will harm all of those. Of course, the closest one was the only one that got one-shotted, because this is a very powerful gun, but only if you're up close, so it's a great up-close gun. Alright, let's go ahead and use the pistol. This is my favorite, personally, because it doesn't have a lot of shake. As you can see, if I hold this here, it's only kind of going in a C pattern of a shake, and we can easily shoot this, and it's semi-automatic, so we can shoot this as much as we want as long as we got the ammo for it. Now the SMG is automatic, but it does have a bit of a spread, and it will pull you up every time you shoot. So if we do that, we can only get a few shots on that cow before it starts pulling us up. Alright, the assault rifle is the semi-auto version of the LMG, so you can get a lot more handling for this, and it's quite easy to take these guns down, these bits of cows down, and I was actually using the LMG for that, so let's go ahead and use the assault rifle for this. So yeah, it's rather easy to handle, and it's pretty great. So let's go ahead and use the final on the last cow, the grenade. So it's going to throw, and it's going to work kind of like TNT, where it's got a delay, and then it's just going to explode. It does have that smoke particles like so, where it's going to give it kind of more of a grenade-y effect. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Ooh, sweet sheeps! Let's throw all of our grenades at them. Alright, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this spotlight. If you guys enjoyed the mod, go ahead and download them in the download links in the description below. Have an amazing day, support these awesome modders, and just have an awesome day, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to tell all your friends, because everything is better with friends. Proven by that gray sheep over there. Not that those are like gray sheep and those are white sheep. They don't know anything. It's the gray sheep that knows everything. Have an amazing day, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Help me get one step closer to 1,000 subscribers by getting me by just subscribing. It's just a simple click of a button that makes my entire day. Have an amazing day, guys, and I'll see you guys for the next mod spotlight later. Goodbye.